Welcome to Thrive University and the big question for the day. Big question. Advisor Dave and Advisor John are doing a retirement projection for their clients. Dave explains to his clients that their total budget needs will likely fall at first spouse death. John says they will likely go up. Why might John be right? Well, assuming their dated budget actually doesn't change very much, and why should it really? Would John's food expense go down? Utilities bills stay the same, real estate taxes stay the same, home insurance policies stay the same. Surviving spouse may actually travel more, or visit family more, or gift more, go out to dinner more, be more help taking care of the house. So easily whatever is lost by one spouse is offset by increased expenses to make up for them not being there. That's the personal side of the ledger. There's also the just plan analytics side that we need to look at that causes actually costs to go up. So if you notice here what we have at the first death, you'll see that the Social Security benefits fall. Well, of course, you're going to lose somebody's Social Security benefits. Well, what's that going to do? Well, that's going to create, if you look under the column for total guaranteed income, reduce how much money I have coming in. Well, that means the amount of money I need goes up. Why would my need the amount go up? Well, of course, I've got less coming in, so I'm going to have to liquidate more. And where's that money going to have to come from? If you look to the far right, it's going to come from qualified assets. I'm going to have to liquidate more qualified assets to make up for the loss of the Social Security. Well, what's that going to do? Well, Social Security is, remember, it may be taxed at 0% or 50%. The most is 85%, but the qualified assets will be taxed fully at 85%. In addition, I'll jump top tax brackets, and that may send my Medicare expenses up in my Medicare tier. Why would my taxes go up? Well, as a single filer, the brackets are different. And you can see what happens at death. This client goes from a 22% bracket to a 24% bracket. You'll also notice on the left-hand side circled is their standard deduction changes. It goes down substantially because you're a single filer, there's only one of you. Please note the standard deductions used in this presentation are indexed with inflation. So they go up every year, and they're not rounded off. In the real world, they're rounded off by the nearest hundred. But here we're just giving an estimation. The point would be is that now the client is going to be in a higher tax bracket with more of their dollars being taxed, and because there's no standard deduction, more dollars being taxed because we go from a Social Security, which is at 85% taxable, to 100% taxable of qualified plans. So I have more taxable dollars, less than deductions, and now those dollars are in higher brackets. They have fewer dollars being taxed at 10% or 12% or 22% before they go into the 24% bracket. And then they have some dollars at 24%, which they would have been at the 22 if they were just a married couple. That's the tax side of the equation. As you can see, going to the 24% bracket, I likely will probably throw my client into a higher Medicare tier. I may find out that my Medicare expenses for one client surviving spouse is as much as it was for two spouses when they were married and both alive. So I may not even see a reduction in medical expenses. All right, I hope that kind of gave you a little insight today on our big question of the day. You have a good day.
Hey, Tom Hegna here. I've written 5 books on retirement. Many of you know that. But I'll tell you, I've also attended Thrive University multiple times. Curtis Cloak is a personal friend of mine. He does some of my own personal financial work. And I will tell you, if you like the stuff that I do and you want to go deeper, you ought to attend Thrive University. I'm telling you, this is not for beginners. It is not a beginner's course. But if you want to go deep, deep, deep in the weeds, I'm telling you, nobody knows this like Curtis Cloak does. So hope to see you at a Thrive University in the future.